Today marks exactly 1 year since I left my 9 to 5 corporate job and I'm going back. The first couple months last year after I got laid off of my job, I didn't really know if I wanted to pursue this creative career full time. I was still actively applying for other jobs in technology sales, which is, what I'm going to be working in again. And it wasn't really until March that I told myself I'm going to give this creative thing a try. Ever since March till now, start of October, I've been fortunate to build a bunch of really cool relationships with clients, meet creators, small businesses, and overall just develop as a filmmaker and a creative over these past 6 months. Ultimately, the decision to go back to the corporate world wasn't necessarily one that I wanted to make. I definitely wanted to make this creative career work and do it full time as long as I can, but I just didn't think it was smart to necessarily take away security and income that I can get for something that I'm good at, which is sales. That's something that I want to continue to do. If anything, this year was a trial run. I developed as a creative. I built a decent clientele for people that I want to work with and I'm getting to work for. And on top of that, I made okay money. It wasn't money that I was fulfilled with enough to go ahead and work full time, but it was money that I was like, okay, if I continue to work full time and do this creative work, I would be extremely happy with my financial situation. So part one of it was the financial aspect of it. Why not have two steady streams of income rather than one? The second aspect to it was this idea of going all in. There's a huge presence online of people who talk about just going all in and dropping everything, setting your mind to something and just doing it 100%. That was me 1 year ago. And I realized that there's a lot more aspects and variables to that decision than just dropping everything and just saying fuck everything, I'm just gonna only do this. I don't think it's the right decision all the time for everyone. It's not always the smartest thing to do because, again, everyone's life is different and I have certain circumstances. You watching this may have certain circumstances that it may not apply to. Being 23 years old, where I'm at right now in my life, I have a future that I want to build with a partner. I, want to get my own place. I want to have a lot of goals and ambitions with how I want my life to go in these next 3 to 4 years. And part of that journey was going back to corporate because I think my mom came outside just to wave hi. I lost my train of thought. What I was saying is that part of my journey, I think, involves going back to the corporate world. I just think it'll be good for me to have that 9 to 5 routine on top of doing all the creative work that I already do. And maybe one day we can revisit this conversation and maybe I can leave a 9 to 5 job for good. But right now, that time is not it for me. So I'll say it again. Anyone who's watching this, if you're in this crossroads in life, whether you want to go just all in on something that you love and are passionate about versus staying in the corporate world or staying at school, whatever situation it may be, I would genuinely tell you to just play it as smart as you can. With my situation, I pretty much took a year to myself to only do creative work. I got some of the fruits of that labor. Again, good relationships, good clients. I have decent income every month from just creative work. And I developed as a creative. I hit all the check boxes that I wanted to hit over this past year, specifically creatively. Not necessarily in terms of growth, like on all platforms, but I know that's a long-term game, and the more consistent I am, those numbers and that time, it will come. So if that means sticking it out in school for a couple more years before you move across the country to pursue being a travel filmmaker, or taking a gap year to become an editor, a videographer, an artist, trying music, give 6 months to yourself, give a year to yourself, or just wait it out until the time is right to just go ahead and pursue that thing. So yeah, with that being said, just wanted to let y'all know I'm going back to corporate for good reasons. And on top of that, I don't think I will ever be as consistent as I am about to be in the next few months with posting work on social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everything in general. I'm just going to create, and I'm going to continue to do that in a manner that I am proud of and I will uphold. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Much love. Take care. Peace.